Hi there, how are you? This is Felicia DeRozier, and I wanted to share with you a little bit about what I've been doing to help my skin and to support it through a really bad sunburn I got the other day because I just didn't use enough sunscreen, and I'm super duper fair. So I was out in the pool and I got really, really burned. So, of course, the first thing we do is grab like a commercial brand aloe vera gel, right? Um, Now this was sitting on my shelf, and to be honest, I don't even know if it's good anymore. You know what I mean? I don't know if it's out of date. I don't know if that stuff goes out of date, whatever. But I had gotten this for my husband when he had gotten severely burned on a vacation that we went on. And as I started to read the ingredients, not sure if you can see the ingredient list right there. I'm going to try to make sure you can see it in focus, but you can't really. The first ingredient's water, and the second one is SD alcohol. And SD alcohol is a ingredient that they use in cosmetics in order to make it so that it dries faster. Unfortunately, when it dries faster, it flashes off your skin and takes a lot of the essential oils, not essential oils, but the oils that are essential for your skin off with it. Does that make sense? So this is actually a really big problem because it may be soothing at first, but this stuff is actually going to leave your skin drier in the end than it was in the beginning. And part of the problem when you sunburn is you don't want to dry out too quickly because it can cause deeper skin damage, and when you peel, it'll take off more layers of skin. Not that I have a lot of experience with that, but if I did, I have really, really fair skin. I burn a lot. Okay, so I decided that I was going to make my own after skin gel. Okay, so I'm going to show you how I did that. It's pretty cool. Okay, so right here I got this cute little pink spray bottle. It was just a plastic spray bottle that I had hanging around. I'm not going to put anything citrus in it, so it doesn't matter. It's not going to melt, okay? And the first ingredient that I added is an aloe vera gel. This is just a standard aloe vera gel that is basically supposed to be consumed. You're supposed to drink this. I don't actually drink it. You could. I suppose I could put it in my smoothie. I have an aloe vera gel plant outside, and I could totally have filleted open one of the leaves and scraped the aloe vera out and blended it with some water to make a nice gel. That totally would have been super cool of me, but to be honest, I was too lazy to do that today. So it was actually a week ago. I didn't want to do that, so I didn't bother. But if you have an aloe vera plant, you can totally do that. It just wasn't the option that I went with this time. And then, so I filled it about halfway with the aloe vera gel. And then I put about a teaspoon of vitamin E oil. Those of you who know me and know me very well know I don't measure well. So I just kind of put a little of this and a little of that in there. But I would say I put about a teaspoon of vitamin E oil. Now, vitamin E oil you have to be a little careful with. You have to get a high quality vitamin E oil, because if you don't, that sometimes can contain alcohol and other preservatives that you may not want on your skin as well. So I filled it about halfway with those two products, and then the rest of the way up to about here with water. And I honestly just used plain tap water. You could totally use distilled water. It doesn't matter. I mean, it depends on how long you're planning on keeping this hanging around. But I just used plain water and filled it up to about the middle of the neck. And then after that, I proceeded to start to put in essential oils, which are going to give me some additional support. So I started with the lavender essential oil. We know this is great for skin support. So I added about, honestly, this was not an exact precise science for me. I added about 4 drops each. And then I added a little bit of melaleuca, which is also really good for skin support and just helps to give it, you know, what it needs in order to feel better. I added frankincense for 2 reasons. Number one, frankincense is awesome for your skin. But secondly, because it tends to intensify the effects of all the other essential oils. So if these are already supportive of my skin, the frankincense is going to make it ever the much more so. On my second batch, so I went through 2 bottles of this. I went through 1 whole bottle, and then I made a second bottle. You can see I'm not quite done with that. The second bottle, I decided to kind of up the ante a little bit because I was kind of hurting. I added some helichrysum, which is amazing for your skin. Love helichrysum. and I think I only added 3 drops of that. And then I had read somewhere that Roman chamomile would be really, really soothing, and wherever I read that was the most awesome tip ever. So if I ever make this again and I have the Roman chamomile on hand, it's kind of hard to get a hold of, so I'm a little selfish with it. Definitely, if you have it, add it, because it does make it extra soothing, okay? So that's kind of what I put in my spray. I just shook it up and sprayed it. And then, okay, so now I want to tell you about the next step, because at first I was using the little spray because my skin was just hurting so bad, and then I just wanted to moisturize my skin more so that it wasn't damaged. So here is the next thing I turned to, and this is doTERRA's hand and body lotion, and it's fragrance free, and it doesn't actually have any essential oils or anything cool in it. It's for use with essential oils. So you would normally use this for like a fragrance oil that you would like to wear. What's really cool is when you look in the ingredients list, it does have something in there called cetyl alcohol. And I started to look up this ingredient because it was interesting, because I was like, well, won't that dry out my skin too? I was worried, right? And what it turns out is that it does not dry out your skin. Actually, it's meant to help give more volume to the lotion. It makes it more viscous. And it's a fatty alcohol, so it actually is going to be supportive to your skin. So at that point, I just started adding my same essential oils, my lavender, my melaleuca, frankincense, helichrysum, and Roman chamomile, in varying different amounts and at varying different times in this little lotion. So, and that was a really great skin support as well. I'm still using that because my skin's still not quite as healthy as it should be because of it. So those are my tips. If you like what you hear and you want to know a little bit more, or you want some more specifics on those recipes, feel free to follow me on Facebook. If you're visiting YouTube or Periscope or someplace else and you see this video, check out my Facebook page. It's Felicia, Phelicia, Fisher DeRozier. And you can also email me. So my email is Felicia, Phelicia, at youroilpro.com. So again, that's Phelicia at youroilpro.com. Feel free to connect with me, and I'd be happy to send along any recipes or help you answer some questions that you have about skincare with natural, with essential oils. Have a great day.